Here we are, we're at BRYANT Creek. Bags are ready to go and we're just about to hit the trail. We're hiking to Marvel Lake Campground today. About 14 kilometers, I think. A bit of a late start. It's 11:45, but we should be at the campsite by hopefully 5 o'clock. And that's the plan. Been hiking through the woods and we're entering Banff National Park. We started out in Kananaskis, in case you're wondering. Been hiking through the forest just like this, and yeah, so we're probably 4 kilometers in, 10 more to go. This is our campsite, Marvel Lake. First night of our Assiniboine trip. Campsite number 4. Sites are very, very private. You feel like you're the only ones here. Morning of day 2, we just left camp and we just got our first glimpse of Mount Assiniboine, which we're gonna arrive at today, so still a distance to go. It's our steepest climb so far, going up Assiniboine Pass. Not to say it's steep, we just haven't done any big climbs yet, but it's starting to open up a little bit. We think we're at the top of the pass, as signified by this kiosk. Got ourselves a bench. World Heritage Site. It's got to be good. Almost there. A couple kilometers to the campground, which is located on this side of the lake somewhere. Well, we've arrived. Got campsite 30. That's 30. Pretty nice site. There's a whole cooking shelter, really nice outhouses. So just like 50 meters down the trail. And this is our home for the next 3 nights. We're at Lake Magog Campground, Mount Assiniboine, Provincial Park, BC. Got a nice forested site here. It's a beautiful morning, day 3, first morning at Assiniboine. We're just hanging out by the creek, washing some clothes and faces and whatever, doing our thing. Yep. We're going to do a day hike. I think we're gonna go to the Nublet, which is gives you a nice aerial viewpoint of this area. So. See you later. This is Sunburst Lake. First lake of the day. We're gonna see a few today. There's Assiniboine, of course. Shmoo taking it all in. Lake 2, Cerulean Lake. We've reached the Niblet. This trail we're on is called Nub Peak, and it's in 3 stages. The Niblet, the Nublet, and then Nub Peak. I think we'll go at least... No. Just getting some Niblet footage. Quite breathtaking. We're hiking back to the lodge, which is that way. There's some red roofs, you probably can't see it on video. And there's tea time there at 4. They might even have beer for sale. Looking for. Monday, July 5th, 16th? Day 3 of our Assiniboine trek. Today's gonna be pretty low key. We're gonna go to the lakes again, do another lake loop, and then maybe go up to Chuck's Ridge for a big viewpoint, and then probably cycle around and then go for a swim later.
Sorry, mosquitoes.
And maybe go for a beer again after. So we have a bigger day tomorrow, so today we're gonna keep it pretty low key, I think, but there's still lots to explore. This is Sunburst Cabin. It's also called Lizzie's, or the Rummel Cabin, or Lizzie's Cabin or something. She's a person who moved here from Germany to find a new life, basically, and live in the mountains on her own. So she built her own cabin and lived up here on her own. There's like a cellar in the hill back there. And she's right on Sunburst Lake. She'd been here before, obviously, yesterday. This is where she lived. Pretty cool. What's for lunch?
Salami and some hard cheddar bagels with butter.
And cheese.
That's what I said, hard
Oh,
cheddar.
yeah. I bought this hard cheese, cloth cheese or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard, so it's actually keeping really well. And yeah, about to dig in. We're at Elizabeth Lake.
Ooh. Pretty nice. And you can see Elizabeth Lake down there. That's where we just came from, had our lunch. And now we're on the truck.
This one just gets more and more dramatic. It's a little scary. Water's a little colder than we thought, but it's pretty bearable. You can get in, you can... Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Alright, swimming at the Sunburst Cabin. And I think...
Just like Lizzie did.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to go in.
Yeah.
That's a little too cold. Can't really get used to it. Totally worth it. On a hot day, it's like 30 degrees, so. Underpass so far has been really nice. It's like a open foresty meadow. Lots of larch trees. Love to see it in the, there we go. Love to see it in the fall. There we go. I'm just a silhouette, but pretty impressive waterfall. This climb has been purely larch forests. If you don't know larch, they turn bright yellow in the fall. I can't imagine how this would look. They're all bright yellow needles. And she found this stick. It's got weird moss on it.
So cool. Wow, waterfall.
She just noticed the waterfall. Getting close to the top of Underpass. 360 views, that's for sure. It's really cool. Here we are at the top. Park boundary. Assiniboine. World Heritage Site. It was good. Marva Lake, way down there. Enjoying the view. Can almost see the whole lake. It's really hot. Like 30 degrees probably. That group up there is one of the first groups. That's the first group you've seen all day. So they're going all the way to the bottom. We're gonna stop halfway. This is BRYANT Creek shelter. It's just a primitive shelter. There's our bunks, bunk mates. No electricity, obviously. Does have a stove. And more bunks. And that's pretty much it. Final morning. Packed up and getting ready to leave the shelter. We actually had a nice stay here. Good cabin mates. They're quiet and friendly. And it was comfortable inside, surprisingly, just a little bit loud. Because it seemed like whenever someone moved, it made a huge creak. It's a very creaky place. It's not, definitely not new or anything like that. It's alright. Keep your food inside. There's like a creek down the way.
And last night we saw a grizzly and two cubs right here where we're standing.
Yeah, there was a family. They had 2 young girls. And they went out the door, took 2 steps, and there was a grizzly less than 15 feet away.
From the door.
According to the girl, she said it was close enough to touch, but we're not sure about that. But I did look out the window and the grizzly was right there with 2 cubs. And they were very curious, but they kind of just went on their way. They weren't too concerned with the people. That was one of the highlights of the trip, seeing those 2 grizzlies. 3 grizzlies and 2 cubs.
Yep.
And today we're hiking out via Bryant Creek. And I'll probably catch up with you later. Final entry. Battery's running low. It's pouring really good, but we're only about an hour away out. So we're just gonna, a piece of hill just hit the camera. All in all, it was an excellent trip. It is now hailing. What would you like to say about the trip?
I loved the trip, but mosquitoes, they're only downside, but it was really good.
Yeah, one of the best backpacking trips yet, for sure.
Yeah, well,
Saw 3 grizzlies.
Yeah.
Told you about that.
Yeah.
And it's all really good.
Yeah, and I loved my new pillow and sleeping bag. Bryce?
I like my new quilt, and my on-the-go water filter was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna continue on. Thanks for watching.
Bye.